Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you very much. It's true, it's such a large crowd. I also cannot see the... thank you very much to all of our guests at the back. The Ogbonge farmers, they are here. You see, those are my people. They think they're farmers in Lagos. Ogbonge farmers, are you there? Yes, no farmer, no nation. Abi? Thank you very much. They are all very hardworking female farmers, and they are extremely very, very resourceful. Your Excellencies, all my colleagues that have turned up here individually and with representation, let me please also beg of you to let me adopt the very, very well-established protocol because of time. I know that we all need other engagement later today. And please permit me that I am extremely, extremely happy that you've created the time from your very, very busy schedule. I know how difficult, even this morning, for you to embark on aircraft and airline journeys. Thank you all very, very much. To all of our distinguished members of the Federal Executive Council, the National Assembly members, our chairman, all of our members and friends from the private sector, our traditional institution, our security operatives led by number one security personnel who had come to validate all of what we're doing here, and to all of our citizens of Lagos and by extension our country, let me please plead with you to let me adopt all the well-established protocol because of the joy and the happiness that I'm sure you have all sensed here today and that I'm truly, truly pleased with. And gentlemen of the press who are also giving the coverage. I'm sure you have not given enough recognition. Thank you very much, gentlemen of the press. They are here in your large number. I stand here a true proud Nigerian and Lagosian. But I stand here with a deep sense of fulfillment that I want to welcome all of you to the official launch of the Produce for Lagos 500 billion offtake guarantee fund. Today, moment in the shared commitment of our achieving food security for our state and for our nation, for our inclusive prosperity, and for our sustainable growth, not just for Lagos, but for our dear country, Nigeria. Our commitment to food systems transformation began way back in 2019, when the people of Lagos delivered to us our first mandate to serve. As part of our development and governance agenda, we initiated a comprehensive investigation on food flows and consumption patterns of our state. That research revealed that many of us already know but have never quantified it, that Lagos is Nigeria's largest. We consume over 50% of the entire food that is traded in the southwest part of the country. We have a food economy that is valued at over 6 trillion. And we see it today being standing at over 16 trillion. The research also revealed something incredible, that it is a fact that Lagos also loses nearly 50% of its food between the harvest markets, largely due to poor storage and inefficient transportation. Then came 2020 with the global COVID-19 pandemic, which exposed Lagos and other parts of the country as highly dependent on food imports. And therefore, we became very vulnerable to global supply and food chain. It became clear and apparent that we must transform our food system to ensure that Lagos can feed its people sustainably, both now and in the future. This led us in 2021 to launch what we call the Lagos State Agricultural and Food Systems Roadmap, which was our robust plan for addressing structural weaknesses within the food system, particularly post-harvest losses, poor logistics, and supply chain gaps that we noticed. And so to implement that roadmap, we significantly increased our budget, which in 2019 was under 5 billion. Today, with the support of our House of Assembly and all the stakeholders, we now see a budget getting close to 100 billion today from our state treasury on the agriculture, and we're not even an agri-producing state. This for us was a bold affirmation that food is economic infrastructure, is deserving of save attention, that we have given roads, we have given school, and we have given all sorts of infrastructural development. And therefore, to reinforce this commitment, in 2024, we rename our Ministry of Agriculture to our Ministry of Agriculture and Food System, an intentional step to reflect the complexity and integration that we now see on the demand side for food security as a clear strategy for us as a government. This renewed commitment, therefore, is fully aligned, in our view, with the national policy on agriculture. And I want to thank all the members of the Federal Executive Council that have come here to support us, that have speak to reinforce the commitment of the vision of our President, President Ahmed Tinubu, on the Renewed Hope agenda. Your statements and your speeches here today reinforce and confirm that we're all on the same page. We're the same coin. We could be on two different sides of the same coin, and we're working together for Nigeria's prosperity. And we want to thank you very, very much for coming out and for turning out in large number, from the Minister of Livestock, the youngest, who has all of the statistics, to the Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, to the Minister of State for Finance, and to all other heads of federal government agencies that have joined us here today. Thank you all very much. On our journey, we have seen the Onje Eko discount market. At some point, we had this discount market in about 57 local locations in our state. We've launched over $1 billion to ensure that Onje Eko farmers subsidy program sometime last year and year before. You've seen a picture of our central food security systems, which is in Ketu Erinyu in Ekpe, which we believe will be the largest logistics hub that will ever be constructed in the whole of West Africa, in the entire sub-Saharan Africa, once it's completed before the end of the year. You've also seen the middle-level market. We have one operational now in Idioro, and we're building 5 others concurrently in different parts of the state. The one we showed you is in Aja. We have another one in Agege, so that the speaker will be very happy with us. We have to ensure that in Agege, we go to Festac, we go to Ikeja by Okwebi. We're also doing another one in Lagos Island, so that my own people too in Lagos Island will be happy, with us. So we have 6 of them that are which we call the middle-level market, that are being dotted all around different parts of the state. And so we see Lagos Agri Scholars Program also as an initiative that is meant to expose our students at the secondary school level on what we call sustainable skills for them to be able to develop interest in agriculture. The Eco Agro Mechanization Program, the Lagos Agri Value Chain Enterprise Activation Program, the Igbodu Feedlot Project for cattle ranch, as well as in the new food hub. We have a food hub bill, which is being considered by the Lagos State House of Assembly. All of this initiative is meant to formalize our food and market operations and reduce informal trading and all of the constraints and the problems that we see. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Produce for Lagos program, which we are launching here today, is therefore the next level, which is the logical step that we want to be able to tick on our roadmap. The program would provide guaranteed offtake contracts. It will help to finance access. It will help to create logistics support. It will help to connect directly to the Lagos dynamic food economy. It will certainly boost agricultural production. It will reduce reliance on informal and uncoordinated supply channels. It will definitely create millions and millions of jobs for our young people, and it will eventually increase the economic returns for all of us in the entire ecosystem and every stakeholder in the agri value chain. And so you can see that it's an end-to-end, well-thought-out initiative that we're here launching. We believe that when we implement all of this, it will help us through Lagos State Food System Infrastructure Company, LASFINCO, which is also supported by an SPV with the likes of the Lagos Bulk Trading Company, the Ecolog Logistics on the Produce for Lagos hub. You saw outside, which we're going to launch. We're going to have over 150 just as a test, 40-foot, trucks. And like it's been said, they are all on LNG. They can travel to the farthest part of the country on just a full tank and return back to Lagos without needing to look for any petrol station because they are all being driven on LNG. And I think this is the first of its type, which is a big initiative for us as a country and as a state. And so for us, the 500 billion is just a tip. And you'll begin to see that some of our friends in the private sector are beginning to show numbers. And like we said, even before we got here, we've gotten commitments of over 100 billion naira already. Some of them are seated here. They might not want to come forward to re-emphasize it, but I can assure you that even before we came in here today, we've gotten commitments of over 100 billion. And so the conversation is around Taraba and Niger and Kogi, who takes them home. Taraba is here saying to me that he's happy because half of that will go with him. Niger pulls me from this other side and says that more than half of it will go. Ogun, my brother from Gateway, also says that he's not going to take care of all my chicken feeds and all of that. He wants part of it. My brother from Kogi says that he's now the real food basket. He wants part of it. For us, it's a all positive conversation. My brother from Jigawa couldn't come, but Malaji Farouk is here. They also want to be part of it. So it is a conversation that everybody that really wants to participate in an end-to-end food logistics hub, this is the fund for you. This is the opportunity for you. There is no PDP or APC or everybody. It is a Nigerian conversation. It's a Nigerian story, and that is what Mr. President wants all of us to do. The fund, like we said, is not a subsidy, it's an investment vehicle that will catalyze the private capital. It will stabilize food prices, and it will help completely de-risk agricultural operation across the value chain. What we're doing here is that we're creating a whole new agricultural ecosystem, on one that will rise from the demands of today and of tomorrow, to combining a policy that will well focus, to creating a financing model that would outlive us, and building infrastructure that will live even for generations that are coming behind us, and ensuring that we'll have a robust database that everybody can work on. I want to also thank the military, who the CDS has come forward to say that, they want to support us. And while we're having a conversation, even before we came here, all of my colleagues from other states were very enthused and they're very encouraged that even for the farmers, the optics for us here, that the entire military is even supporting them. It gives credence and gives confidence to all of our farmers, and all of the issues that we have, that the military and all of our security forces are behind us, and to ensure that everybody now needs to go to farm and go and farm, knowing fully well that they are well secured. Lagos is ready and willing to offtake from them, and will continue to create, the business that we're all asking for. All of these interventions, we believe, will be guided by credible data. And there is no other person, Minister for Digital Economy, had said that everything we're doing must also come on a digital platform. I want to assure you that we'll help create that digital platform. Lagos, we're developing a comprehensive food data repository that will be able to help. It will tell us exactly how much food we consume, where it's coming from, and who is producing it, which will help us for planning purposes today and tomorrow. With this information, the produce for Lagos, I see it turning to produce for Nigeria at some point very, very soon. Will stimulate, will help us organize production, will ensure that all of our states have a sustainable, all year round food supply. And by the way, we're not done yet. In the coming months, and the pictures that were shown us, before December, we will also be inviting some of us, as we begin to launch a series of infrastructure that we've been building for the past 4 or 5 years. There will be state-of-the-art logistics hub, like I said, will be the biggest logistics hub in the entire sub-Saharan Africa. We'll be inviting you. We'll also be opening up all of our middle market, because how it works is that from the supply chain, when it gets into the big logistics hub, they can now move to the middle level market, and from there they can also now move to all of our corner stores, and you can see that the entire value chain is preserved. So nobody is lost out. All of our market women, and market men, I said to them, we are helping them to formalize and reorganize them. All of our people, in Mile 12 market, this is for them. It's about them. It's about ensuring that they can walk and they can see the benefit of an organized market. It is not a case where when they are bringing tomato, they will stay in Gateway State. They will park by Prince Dapo Abiodun. They will park by your state, Prince Dapo. They will park by your state, which you know. They will stay on the express road. They will be calling us at Mile 12 market. Is it 22,000 naira now? When it gets to 50,000, call us. So they will wait for the price to go up to 75,000. They will now bring it down. They want to over. No, that won't happen. We'll take everything. We'll not let it stop. We'll go and store it. And we'll ensure that, the prices come down, the risk is reduced, and we can preserve, and we can preserve the entire supply end to end. And so what we see from Benue State, the renewed food market of our nation, to Niger State, with its vast fertile plants of rice, rich rice valley, to Taraba State, that has a very robust climate-friendly highlands of farming and tea plantation, to Ogun State, a key agro-industrial processing zone, to Kogi State, which is now also striving to be the cassava and the poultry belt, to Oyo State, to all of us with a strong tradition in food processing and large-scale production. Also in Kano and Kaduna, nobody is left behind. We're forging a structured partnership that is aimed to seamlessly link the nation's major production zones with its largest and most dynamic consumption sector, Lagos State. This is a whole system that we've looked, and is a whole entire system approach. We need everyone on the table. We need the private sector, we need the professors, we need the farmers, we need the finance people, we need the policymakers, we need the tech experts, we need everybody on the table. And as we close, I told a friend, food system transformation is not just a marathon, it is a relay race. Each stage of this journey builds on the last one. Somebody must hand over the baton for the next person and for the next person, because not one person can start and end it all throughout. So it's seen as a relay race. Before I close, let me also take time to thank all your excellencies that have come here. You will have your space, for a few comments and tell us all the things that you're doing, in your state, and be able to also give you a few remarks. But I want to thank you all very much for creating the time and for showing great leadership, for coming here to support us, for coming here to say that this is real partnership that has worked, and we believe that this will signpost and will encourage our president to continue to do the great work that he's doing, and his ministers that are here. I want to thank all of you, please, for coming out here. I also want to thank our private sector support from Origin, Prince Samuel. People think that we don't fight. We fight a lot. I bang the phone on him. I walk him out of my office. I tell him he's not doing well, that we can do this quicker, faster, and better. Sammy is here. You know how much work we are fighting ourselves, but we are all here together, and we are here today to ensure that we can build, and we can build on this. And to my entire team in the Ministry of Agriculture and Food System, from a very, very hardworking Honorable Commissioner to the Special Advisor on Agriculture. Hello. Oh, they have their crowd here from Ministry of Agriculture and Food System. Thank you very much. You are doing a great work for us. To all of our traditional institutions here, you can see that you are having a bright new horizon in your state. It is not just that we're providing opportunity for our children, we're actually helping to secure their future and ensuring that food security, which is one of the very critical levels of security, is not left, untouched. I want to thank all of our development partners, our National Assembly members. Please continue to support us. Our regulatory bodies, captains of industry, our able, capable farmers nationwide, and everybody on the relevant value chain, let us go forth and produce for Lagos. Let us rise together to feed this nation. Not just to feed it, but to feed this nation on a sustainable manner. Let us collaborate across borders. Let us build a resilient infrastructure. Let us see support coming from every angle. Let us secure the food future of our states, of our country. Let us lead. Let us inspire. Let us grow for prosperity, for our people, and for the greatness of our country. It's been an honor to be part of this event here today. Thank you all very much for listening. Thank you.